Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at our dining room table for our little program here. Okay, so you had a skin condition this week. And how did it manifest itself, my darling?
So, I was on Facebook and I got an advertisement for a tinted moisturizer.
Facebook, the root of all evil, Zuckerberg. He's a android. Yes.
Zuckerberg did this to me personally.
Yes.
So it was a tinted moisturizer, and it was like $20 or so.
Yeah, for a small bottle.
So I clicked on the ad. I went to the website.
That was your first mistake.
I bought it.
Yeah.
And I got it in the mail.
Yeah.
I put it on my face.
Yeah.
And then about 12 hours...
Well, hold on. You put it on your face for when we went to your parents. And you loved it.
Yeah, it was like, I was glowing, you guys. I was beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never been more beautiful.
I dug it because it was low key.
My mom.
Yeah.
When I told her about this, I was like, oh my gosh, I got a rash. And she said, that's horrible because your makeup looked so good. And I was like, yes, mother. Yes.
Yeah. It looked good. And then that was Sunday when we went over there. And when did you start noticing wrong? Started going ill.
Yeah. So I put this on my face midday Sunday.
Yeah.
And then by midday Monday, like I looked at my face and my face was red.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, I got sunburned.
Because we were at the pool, we were out here.
Yeah.
So you were thinking it was the sun.
Exactly. I thought I got a sunburn. And then by Monday night, when I was home, my entire face was bumpy.
Yeah. When I came home from work and we greet each other, we say hi, we say I love you, and we kiss each other, I was like, there's something off. But I didn't want to say anything because I don't understand women and their skins and their products, and so I didn't know what was going on. But I didn't want to say anything outwardly. But yeah, I noticed. I was like, there's something happening here. Right.
Monday, I thought I just got sunburned. Yeah. Tuesday morning, I was like, something is very wrong.
Tuesday morning, it was very apparent. It was bad.
So what my condition is my entire face was red.
Yeah.
My entire face was covered with white bumps, like whiteheads.
Yeah.
And it was my entire face was very greasy and itchy.
Yeah. It was very odd because the base was red, but then you had all these white blackheads. Traditionally, they're blackheads, but they were white in this instance. So it was disturbing.
Okay. Yeah. So I kept like blotting my face with tissue.
Yeah.
And it was like so greasy.
Yeah.
And it was so itchy. It was awful. And the only thing that had happened was I used this new product on my face. So obviously that was the culprit. Yeah.
Right. That's how you troubleshoot.
Yeah.
Something was wrong here. What have we added? Have we installed a new software program? Have we plugged in USB drive? Technical support, technically speaking. What have we done here? And then you troubleshoot. I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to plug in that. And you narrow it down.
Yeah.
But immediately, it was the new stuff that looked great on Sunday. And then by Monday, not so great.
Yeah. So luckily, I got an appointment with my doctor. And I emailed her pictures of my face.
Yeah.
So
well, first you contacted your mother, Liz Fisher.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Mommy, what do I do?"
Right. In times of distress, we always contact our mom.
Right.
What did you contact your mom today for?
Oh, well, no, I just want to know what to bring to her house tomorrow for Father's Day.
Yeah.
For our brunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, instead of thinking.
We got a watermelon that was dark skinned or dark colored. It was unlike any watermelon I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm nearly 33, honey. And I said, what's up with this? Why is it dark skinned? And then you sent a picture to your mom.
Yeah, we went to a local farm here in West Sacramento and we bought a watermelon.
Yeah.
And it was like practically black.
Yeah.
So I sent my mom a picture and was like, what's up with this watermelon?
Yeah.
She said it's fine. Like different melons have different skins. It's fine.
Watermelon skin, human skin, your skin. But we deduced that once you become grandma status, you know about fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know about fruit. And my mom is into persimmons. So you're the go-to in the family in regards to fruit and skin conditions. But you immediately contact your mom on Monday. You send her a few pictures, and you said what to her in the text?
I said, do not show anyone these photos. This is private.
Delete these immediately. Yeah, these are not for public consumption. Don't blast me on your socials,
and
Liz
then,
Fisher.
When you came home from work, I was like, don't look at me. For who could ever learn to love a beast? That's like the phrase that kept running through my mind.
Yes.
From Beauty and the Beast.
So I'm Emma Watson. Is that what you're saying, honey?
Uh-huh.
Hermione. Lennox watched Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first Harry Potter, last night. They are so gosh dang young.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Emma Watson, the ginger. But I was like, wow, this was a long time ago. They were quite young. And I thought about Daniel Radcliffe taking on this franchise, potentially, well, it has turned out to be billions and billions of dollars in revenue for Warner Brothers and the anti-trans author J.K. Rowling. But I thought, wow, this was a lot of weight to carry on his shoulders and just the audition process. Anyways, I think about that kind of stuff. So you asked your mom, and your mom, what did she say?
She said call the advice nurse.
Yeah.
Call Kaiser.
You hopped on Kaiser.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of a process, but you got someone.
Yeah.
And then they said.
Yeah. So they got me a same day appointment, and I had to send pictures to the doctor of my face. So I was at work that day. Because luckily...
Did you tell your doctor, delete, not for public consumption, don't blast this on Kaiser.com?
I said, doctor, I'm hideous.
Oh, dear.
Don't judge me.
Don't look at these pictures, look at them, and then look away really quickly. I'm a good person, yes.
So on my morning break from work, I went outside in the direct sunlight, and I took some selfies.
Yeah.
And my hideous skin.
Darling.
Babe.
It's cleared up. I'm looking at you. You're normally
spoiler alert.
glowing self. Yes.
Yeah. So I sent pictures. My whole face was covered in gooey red whiteheads. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was something.
So luckily I was able to get a same day appointment, and the doctor prescribed me some topical antibiotic something or other. Yeah. And then also some pills, antibiotic pills that I take. Right. So I left work. I grabbed them from the pharmacy. Yeah. And the topical cream was super drying. So my entire skin dried out. I've been taking the antibiotics. Yeah. And everything's cleared up. Yeah. It's been 5 days. Yeah. And my skin is nearly back to normal. Yeah. I will never again take for granted my clear skin. I will never again think oh, I'm ugly. Yeah. No. I'm so grateful for my skin, my face. Yeah. I'm so happy. Yeah. There's a couple days there. Yeah. And I was like, honey, our marriage is being put to the test.
You wouldn't let me kiss you on the face.
I wouldn't let you kiss me. I wouldn't let you look at me. Right. I said our marriage is on the line here.
It was in dire straits. But yeah, that was the Monday and Tuesday it was bad. But I was I was your solace, your steady study
You're the voice of reason.
catcher's mitt in this wacky thing we called life. But I knew it was the stuff that you put on Sunday.
Yeah, obviously. That was the only difference.
And I said, this is going to take a couple days. Drink lots of water. And you got on with Kaiser.
Yeah.
You got on with your mom. I knew we would make it. We'd make it through this dire
I know.
tough, rough road.
I asked you, I said, is our marriage gonna survive? And you were like, yeah.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Well, I don't know. I doubted. Did you doubt?
No. I knew you would come back as glowing, as sparkling as ever. But I know in the midst of it, like in the middle of it, it's rough. You're and, another thing is I said, don't worry about it because stress will not help the situation. So I said, don't think about it. Drink lots of water. It'll be a couple days. Privately in my thoughts, I thought maybe a couple weeks. And then I was like, if you want to cancel this weekend, which is Father's Day, we're going to your parents. That's fine. And you want to hide, under the covers. That's cool. I get it.
Well, it was scary because, twofold. One, I had really bad acne from like the ages of 11 to 17.
Right. You won't even let me look at pictures from your middle school or high school. Every once in a while, I'll peep one here and there in our lives. And you're like, I'm horrible. Look away. Don't.
Yeah. Like I had terrible acne. Yeah. So that really like mentally affected me.
Yeah.
Because for so many years, and those are like fundamental years when your appearance is so important.
Totally.
Yeah. And I had really bad skin.
Yeah.
And it was awful.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, you know what? You going through it, it's always worse when you're in the middle, in the trenches. I look at every once in a while, you will allow me, or you will, you will not notice me looking at a picture of you in middle school or high school. And I'm like, you were a teenager. It's not a big deal. At this juncture, when I'm in my 40s, you're in your 30s. But when you are the teenager, you think this is the worst.
Yeah, because
this ain't gonna get no better. Oh my gosh!
When you're a teenager, that's it. That's your life. That's your world.
It's a big deal. Like everything's a big deal.
The future doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And so it kind of took me back to that. And then, on the other hand, I was like, I didn't think it was going to clear up. I was like, this is it. This is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was really bad.
Yeah.
But here we are. It's been 6 days.
Yeah.
And it's mostly cleared up.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I think it has 100%. Oh, 99%.
Yeah.
But I get it, and I'm glad you're back and you're out here. But it can absolutely affect someone's mental capacity, well-being. But thankfully to Kaiser, and you're still taking the antibiotics, but you're not putting on the cream.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the cream dries you out.
The cream was so drying. So for the first 4 days, I used it. And then I finally yesterday put on some sort of moisturizer.
Yeah.
And my skin was still so dry.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine.
Yeah. But
I'm going to carry out the antibiotic and finish it out.
Yeah. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
It was a low point in your appearance. But
oh dear.
To quote Lennox Albert, why are you buying crap on the internet for your skin?
Yeah, my son was like, that's why you don't buy stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
And okay, fair point.
Let's go into you looked at this brand, this bottle, and you copied and pasted all the ingredients, and it's a bunch of PX chlorine.
Listen.
it's a bunch of stuff you never heard of, but that's most makeup these days.
I try a lot of brands and new products on my face all the time, and it's always fine.
Yeah.
But this, obviously, this is horrible.
Yeah.
So I thought I have to, if I can, I need to find out what was the root cause of this, because I don't want to ever buy anything again with this product in it.
Well, on the internet, honey. So, right, when this first started, I was like, well, is this Tresemme? Is it L'Oreal?
No, it's nothing.
And you were like, no, it was something from the internet.
Like, literally, you've never heard of this brand before, and neither have I.
Yeah. And so from now on, stick to Target or Walmart brands.
You know what? I use a lot of Clinique products.
Yeah.
Clinique is good.
Yeah.
I buy them online, but they're tried and true.
Right.
So these brands that you've never heard of before, just stay away.
Stay away from the Facebook ads. And even I was like, well, is this Ulta or Sephora? Because Ulta and Sephora have a wider range, maybe more hit and miss. But you said no, it was from a website. It's buyer beware. And I buy, like, Lennox buys merch, YouTube merch from the internet. I buy, like, bars and quote-unquote healthy snacks, protein bars from the internet. But when it comes to, like, cream on your face...
Oh, my goodness.
I don't go there, girlfriend.
So I decided to I typed into my laptop all the ingredients from this product.
Yeah.
Because I want to compare it to the Clinique brand.
Right.
The equivalent product I use.
Yeah, you want to do the left side is Clinique, and then the right side is insert whatever website.
Right. These, like, it's like an alien language.
Yeah,
it's like stuff you've never heard of.
Right.
It's 6 words for one product, and it's incomprehensible.
Yeah,
it's terrible. So I'm never gonna buy that again.
Yeah,
or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just sticking with the tried and true.
Right. That went through the FDA.
Yeah.
Or the CDC, or that Anthony Fauci approves.
Yeah.
But you're back. You're out here, honey, and I stuck with you through these 72 hours.
Our marriage made it.
We did. It tested the
you know
strength.
what?
Yeah.
This is good for me because I was like, yes, queen, you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You're worthy.
Mm-hmm.
I will never again talk bad about myself, my skin, my face,
Yeah.
because I know it could be so much worse.
Yeah. It was bad. But I love you.
It was so bad.
We still had boom boom, honey. So last weekend we spent Sunday with your parents and family. But your dad, Alan Fisher, he's going to climb HalfDome. Like he's ready. He's willing. He's going to.
He climbed HalfDome. Dome?
Yeah, dome.
What did he say? 7 years ago? 8 years ago? Anyway, something like that. He said before he dies, he wants to get to the summit of HalfDome once again.
Yeah. And for people who don't know, HalfDome is a mountain, would you say? Or a rock or a bunch of rocks?
It's a mountain.
It's a mountain of rocks.
In Yosemite, California.
Yeah. That it's not like a hike. That's flatland. It's a whole deal. There's climbing. You have to exert yourself.
It's like a 12-hour process.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he said, I'm doing this. And he's ready to go. And he did it. He's already done it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the need. And Alan Fisher is 66? Approximately?
Sure.
He's in his mid to late
60
60s.
Something.
But he's done it before. So I could see he's in his 50s. I want to do this. And he does it. He accomplishes it. Okay. That's on my bucket list. I've done that. Check. Check mark. And that's a feat to behold in my life. But he wants to do it again in his 60s. I don't. Why, Alan? Why?
Yeah, we were talking about bucket list items. The other thing on his bucket list is skydiving.
Yeah.
So we were hanging out last week.
We're hanging out. Yeah, right.
And we're Googling like prices, death rates. We're like, how many people die by on HalfDome? How many people die on skydiving?
It's about a single digits per year. But I don't understand if I've done HalfDome. I don't understand wanting to do it again, and I definitely don't understand skydiving. Frankie doesn't understand skydiving, honey.
Do you have anything on your bucket list?
No. I don't.
Oh, our cat is here.
Here comes our cat.
Booper,
yes.
Do you want to skydive, Booper?
What do you think about Alan Fisher climbing HalfDome? Oh my god. His eyes are just... He's shocked.
Frankie is so cute right now, you guys.
He's in a state of shock.
I can't think of anything on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And that... Maybe that's sad.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I'm pathetic.
No. Our cat... Frankie, do you have anything on your bucket list?
What do you want to do before you die?
Licking your no square. I don't get it.
So you and I are not adventurous.
Yeah.
Okay. We're boring.
We're city people. What did Luna say today? Oh, we went to a farm stand.
We went to a farmer's market.
Sort of, yeah.
It's like a mile from our house.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys, it was me, you, and Luna.
Yes.
And I kept saying, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we're here.
Yeah.
And she said, this isn't my jam.
Right.
I'm a city girl, and you're like a country farmer girl, Mom.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Which couldn't be further from the truth. But, yeah, the HalfDome thing, I had a chance to do HalfDome when I was 12. We went on a backpacking trip. It was a bunch of kids my age and then a few adults to chaperone us. But I struggled immensely with just the hiking in Yosemite. And when it came to HalfDome, the day to go to HalfDome or not, I said, no, I'm not into that. And I have zero regrets. I couldn't give a crap.
Yeah.
Like, have I climbed HalfDome? No. Will I ever climb HalfDome? No. And I'm fine with that. And then, so we're sitting around, and Ryan Lewis, who is your cousin?
Yep.
He did it with your dad however many years ago. And he was like, well, Vince, it's just like a workout. It's just like you working out.
Yeah, they were like, you work out.
Yeah.
You can handle this.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, Ryan Lewis. And then I said, no, Ryan Lewis. Okay, he got me to drop a yeah, no. Okay. Ryan Lewis got me to drop a yeah, no. Because I said, sure, it's cardio and you're working your heart and it's a quote unquote workout. But when I'm in the gym, honey, I lift. I'm very strong. I work out. There's no chance of me dying in the gym. There's no chance of me falling off HalfDome. So there's nothing like a workout.
No, it's a different beast.
Yeah.
And like, you do not like nature. You don't like fresh air.
Because it's very dirty.
You don't like being outside.
You know what? Even like Mandalorian and Boba Fett and Dune that take place on sand planets, I don't like. I feel dirty just from watching a bunch of sand.
Lennox.
Yeah. Oh, him.
My
Ladies
son.
and gentlemen, our next guest needs no introduction. He got a Happy Meal today. Please help me give a warm welcome to the lovely, the talented Lennox Albert Garcia. Actually, this is good he's here because Alan Fisher's death wishes, if you will, just kidding, of climbing HalfDome and skydiving. Lennox wants to participate in both of these.
It looks fun.
Sure.
Lennox wants to climb HalfDome.
Yeah.
And I say, no, not until you're 16.
Can I go skydiving?
Heck no. Techno.
Well, I think that you can't skydive anywhere until you're 18.
Yeah, you got to sign forms. You got to say, hey, if I die and crash into the ground.
When you're 18, you can skydive, you can HalfDome, you can bungee jump, like whatever you want to do. I support it. I'm here for it.
But HalfDome, you say 16? Because the backpacking trip I went on, I was 12. And there were kids in middle school, so it was 11, 12, 13 going on HalfDome. And Lennox is 10.
Yeah. I think he's just a bit too young.
Yeah.
A few more years, son.
Okay.
And then skydiving, don't do that under our nose, okay? you go do.
Well, I think you have to be 18 regardless.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So go for it. Do it.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done it when I was 18, because once I had children, I was like,
Yeah.
I was too scared to risk my death.
Well, Auntie Kay went skydiving a decade ago, and she did it. She enjoyed it, and that's fine. But I have zero desire. I have zero desire to leave our dining room table right now.
I know. I don't want to risk my life.
Right. This is fun. Living is fun, Lennox. Drinking a couple Coors Lights and Bud Lights, and
we go to Walmart. We go to the gym.
Yeah.
We watch TV
party
together.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Mommy wants to watch a 3-hour Bollywood movie. And that's good. But we went to the gym today.
Yeah.
Well, what you said, we went to Walmart.
Gym, Walmart.
You dropped the Lennox off. You picked the
farm.
Lennox up.
We went to a farm.
We went to a farm where you bought dates that were expired in March. Honey.
We bought a watermelon that Lennox himself cut up.
You bought some... Spoiler alert, Alan Fisher. You bought some dates for your dad.
Yeah.
For Father's Day. Yeah.
I'm not going to give them to him.
And then when you got home, you saw on the little label that they expired in freaking March, dude.
Yeah.
It's June.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
So sorry, Dad. You're not getting those dates.
Yeah.
Lennox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
What do you want to say?
I don't know. I'm going along with you guys.
So Father's Day, honey, you wanted me to say something.
I did.
Stepfather's Day. Am I right, Lennox?
Is there a stepfather? No, there's no stepfather. So
there should be. Frickin' there should be.
Frickin'.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Father's Day, stepfather, like it's
Same
all
thing.
it's the same thing. Yeah. What do you have to say, Lennox?
I don't know.
You have a dad. You have a stepdad.
You saw your dad today?
Yeah, you're currently looking at your stepdad who lifts.
Today, you saw your biological dad today. Do you want to talk about that? You went to a bookstore you loved.
Yeah, I went to a bookstore. Got McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Devil May Care.
You got ice cream.
Ice cream.
You rode on a bus.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Came home. You took a shower immediately because downtown is
He was
gross.
like, I was downtown. It's dirty. I need to shower immediately.
What I have to say? Oh dear, darling. There are a lot of times when I want to have a talk with Lennox or Luna, but I can't pick the right time, or doesn't feel right, or I'm like, I don't. So I choose to lead, to teach in how I carry myself. You
lead by example.
Yes.
And I think that's the most effective thing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. So today I wanted to talk with Luna about something, but I thought me being present and seeing us through the tumultuous times of the expired dates, and her being a city gal while you take us to a farm. That's about a mile away. but I think that's impactful and meaningful. And recently, I wanted to speak to Lennox about something. Not about you, Lennox. You're perfect. But extenuating factors, outside issues. But I said no. We played football. We threw the football at the pool, and we spent a couple hours together. And I was like, this is something meaningful and significant, as opposed to us having a talk.
Yeah, the old adage.
Yeah.
That actions speak louder than words.
Right.
I think that you and I often, we go to that because there's occasions where should we talk to the kids about this or that or this or that?
Yeah.
And then just with your presence in their lives and your actions.
Yeah.
Conversation isn't necessary.
Yeah. And there will be room for conversation, and there will be room for serious talks. But it's got to feel right, and I don't want to force it. And I think just via our communication via eyes right now, Lennox, and actions, I think it speaks louder than a sit down. We need to have a serious talk. I was trying to embody Kurt, and Kurt did have
Kurt Copperman, fam.
Grandpa Curtis, my stepdad. We did have chats and we did have serious talks, and there were moments where he was like, okay, this is what's happening and this is what's going on and this is why I'm doing this, or this is it. But by and large, him being there for me, and just being around, I guess, and was more significant than a talk here and there.
Just being present in your day-to-day life carries a lot of weight.
Yeah. And Lennox, thank you for letting me be your stepdad. You didn't have a choice. But anyways, Lennox,
I'm fine with it.
he's fine with me as a stepdad. Well, is that a ringing endorsement or not?
Honey, what if 5 years ago, if someone was like, you're going to be a stepdad to a 13 and a 10-year-old in 5 years.
Yeah.
And you're going to love it.
Yeah.
What would you have thought or said?
It would have tripped me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I knew Lennox when he was 5, dude.
I know.
I mean, he was on the edge of 6.
Yeah. He's 5 approaching 6.
Yeah. Barely, he saw the goal line, the finish line of 6. But I've been in his life for 4+ years.
You've essentially been here for half of his life.
Yeah. How am I as a stepdad, Lennox? Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
Good.
Well, I was hoping for more than good.
I was hoping for great, but Lennox
I
delivered.
consider good and great the same thing.
Are good and great the same thing? Where could Vince improve? Oh.
Could I lift
Teaching
more?
me football.
Oh.
I taught you football.
More football lessons, honey.
Well, we almost stole the football at Riva Pool. But I thought, this is someone's football. Maybe we shouldn't steal this Raiders football. We're a Niners family. No, we're not. I don't care about professional sports.
It's okay, honestly. It's wild for me to imagine the man I started dating.
Yeah.
4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
To the man I'm currently married to.
That's me. That's me, Lennox.
I've been a mother.
Yeah.
For 14 years.
You have? I mean, you have.
I have. But you've only been a stepdad for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And you've really stepped up.
I take cues from you, and I think of my stepdad, Grandpa Curtis. And as far as I'm concerned, you're 90% of the parent function in our Nicholas /Fisher /Garcia /Frankie Blue family. But 4.5, 5 years ago, I couldn't have imagined it. But now that we're here in the midst of it, in the thick THICC, I couldn't imagine anything different.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What was that?
What was that, Lennox?
I don't know.
We're not sure. Lennox, any final comments, thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections on your summer vacation, your life, Unspeakable, any YouTubers you want to plug?
No.
Where can people find you on TikTok?
You're a 10 and a half year old.
Yeah.
What does life entail for you?
What's that mean again?
Entail or 10 and a half?
Entail.
What does it consist of? What's happening
What's your life like?
with you?
No.
He's about to go to
Alrighty.
Utah.
Today he chopped up a watermelon with his own 2 hands and a giant knife.
By the way, that dark watermelon that you asked your mom about, because once you become a grandma, you instantly know about fruit. Did we cover that earlier? It was super red and super sweet.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So go for the darker.
It wasn't cold enough though.
You know what?
That's why it's in the fridge.
You know what? Grandma Tian refrigerates her fruit. Okay?
Yeah.
So if a watermelon isn't from the refrigerator, I ain't about that life, Lennox. But your mom, my wife, she's not all about the refrigerator in terms
No.
of fruit.
You know, the kids love refrigerated cold fruit, so I put it in the fridge for them.
That's my impact.
Fruits,
Huh?
Some fruits need to be refrigerated.
Uh-huh.
Not all, but some.
Uh-huh.
Watermelon, a summer fruit, needs to be cold, needs to be refreshing. Yeah.
It's in the fridge now, so have at it, son.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not
Blooper.
really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Or don't. Do whatever you want, Lennox. You're a grown-up. You're not a grown-up.
You're a grown child.
Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for... Do you have a promo code, Lennox?
Fresh.
We
Something.
did that last time.
We did that. I know. Hello Fresh. Simply Safe. Casper mattress. How would you... If you were to buy a Casper mattress tomorrow... And Casper Mattress advertises on all the major podcasts. If you were to buy a Casper Mattress tomorrow, how would you decide which podcaster's promo code to use?
I would not buy that.
Right. Well, I'm asking if you were to buy. Go with the bit, honey.
I would go
yes,
with...
and
I
improv.
would use whoever I like most. Okay.
But if you quote unquote like, if you have 8 podcast friends, how would you determine? Maybe the most recent. Maybe that's
sure.
what- maybe do Pat and Jen have a promo code, Lennox?
No.
We don't have a promo code for Casper Mattress. Goodbye, my podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I and my stepson love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have said I don't want to climb HalfDome with Alan Fisher and Ryan Lewis, but I'm still a good person and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful... Thank you for caring, Lennox. I hope you have a wonderful day/night.
Bye-bye.
What are we eating? We're on track.
Watermelon.
What do we have that's on track?
Watermelon.
Is it cold? Put a thermometer in the watermelon.